wanting to go to college in order to pursue a career. In order to do that, you know you have to work hard. You know you'll have to make sacrifices. However, imagine living in a society where despite your willingness to work hard and sacrifice, you can't. Not because you're lazy, not because you're senseless, but simply because you can't afford it. And unlike your classmates, you cannot qualify for government assistance in the forms of loans and grants, or even in-state tuition. And being culturally American is not specifically enough if you do not have the physical documentation, which is the struggle of many undocumented students who do reside here in the United States. Not only are they held back from pursuing the American dream, they are in fear of being arrested and deported. There are currently 12 million undocumented immigrants that reside here in the United States. 3 million of them are under 18 years of age. 65,000 of them graduate from high school every year, but only 7% make it to college. Until now, I can't believe I hear that, but only 7% out of the 65,000 who graduate from high school make it all the way to college. What makes this fact more disheartening is that many don't find out that they are undocumented until they begin the college process, and so begins the fear of being arrested and deported to a country that they don't even know about. A way to have eased this fear would have been the Development, Relief, and Education for Alien Minors Act, or as we all know it, the DREAM Act. This would provide a pathway to citizenship by going to college or enlisting in the military, both really great incentives. However, since its initial proposal in 2001, it has been turned down several times, and many have become dreamers, fighting and hoping for the passage of the DREAM Act. And President Obama tried to alleviate this issue with the Deferred Action for Child Arrival, and which grants a 2-year relief from deportation for qualifying undocumented immigrants and on work permits. Although this does relieve the issue of deportation, it is a band-aid approach because it doesn't solve the problem. It does not provide a pathway to citizenship, and it doesn't really solve the financial aid opportunities that many students really need. And even though they are undocumented, they are still paying tuition, even though it is out-of-state tuition. And this, keep in mind, this is inside of the university. And we have to remember that they deserve the support too. The last semester, I discovered this workshop called DREAMzone. It is an ally certification workshop designed to establish a visible support network for undocumented students here at Arizona State. Now, the purpose of DREAMzone is not to take a political stance, but let you aware that this issue does exist, and because there are so many restrictions here in Arizona affecting immigration, these students are affected and they need allies to help them navigate through the college process and also help them after high school, after college. There are currently 250 DREAMzone allies, myself included, and most of them are ASU faculty, students, and staff. And I've had the pleasure of being a panelist for DREAMzone, telling everyone my own story of being undocumented and the trials and tribulations that came with it, being told that I would not be able to go to college. Well, they were wrong. I am now a permanent resident studying special education here at ASU. And as a future teacher, I am aware that I will have undocumented students in my classroom. And I cannot discourage them or make them feel that they will not pursue their dream career just because they are undocumented. I want to be able to give them hope and opportunities and not deprive them of that. And as ASU faculty and staff members, we have to be aware that even though these students are undocumented, they are still ASU Sun Devils. We have to give them the skills and resources necessary to help them ensure their success after college. We have to, politics aside, we have to get past our biases and misconceptions and be aware of the federal and state policies that are affecting the undocumented college student experience. Furthermore, we have to learn from these experiences and get past the politics and get past the race, ethnicity, and immigration status of everyone here. As I'm talking right now, I hope you don't consider this as a protest against immigration reform, but please consider this as a call for education reform. The point here is, as a future teacher, I want to make sure that all students succeed, regardless of ethnicity, regardless of race, regardless of immigration status, even though it is a state where immigration is such a controversial issue. I want all students to succeed, and when I say all students, I do mean all students. To learn more about DREAMzone and their work, please like them on Facebook or follow them on Twitter. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Patricia Mejia. I'm a special education major, and I'm a DREAMzone ally.